Hello, today's video is going to be in podcast mode. Yes, you heard me correctly. Today's video is going to be exclusively in voiceover with footage that I could only film at the last minute. That is because today has probably been, and I don't think I'm exaggerating, one of the worst Sundays in all of 2026. The names of any individual involved with today will be expunged from the record, and certain details about today will also be slightly altered in order to preserve the privacy of my close loved ones. For those of you who don't know me, nice to meet you. My name is Gabe, kind of like the angel, but please don't shoot the messenger. I gave myself the challenge to upload every day for 100 days, and today is day 65. First things first, let me go ahead and set the context for this particularly horrible Sunday. Why this Sunday, and why is this the worst Sunday in all of 2026? I'm glad you asked. I'm so sorry. So the rest of my family is about to go on a week-long summer vacation, leaving me to house sit for that whole week. This summer vacation was hinging on a specific meeting at a car dealership where one of my family members would be able to get a new car because their old one had a bunch of different problems that just started accruing. I'm really trying my damnedest to not give away any specific details. Just know that it was a great beloved car, but there was something wrong with it, and so now we have to get it replaced. Now, I wasn't originally planning on being involved or being anywhere near this car dealership fiasco, but unfortunately I have pretty okay credit, and so I was trying to make myself a co-buyer or like a secondary signer to the actual car for the deal. There was one big issue with my documents, that being my proof of residence. See, I live in a place that was actually converted from a commercial area to a residential area, which means not just UPS, but the postal system almost in its entirety will glitch out every time I try to put my address in any specific system whatsoever. So my pay stubs had the wrong town, and my W-2s also had the wrong town from last year. When we had went in to get it fixed, apparently it doesn't work backwards. All of my documents up until this point just don't have the right address, which means I couldn't prove my residence in this specific area through those documents alone. This is where I pulled a Hail Mary. See, I recently had a medical bill that was served to me by an insurance company that used to have the wrong address but then updated that address. So I just had to find that document, that medical bill, and then bring that in as proof of residence. One big problem, I threw it away. So we end up having to leave this car dealership so I can find my medical bill, and I end up dumpster diving. I dig through 2 bags of trash, and I find the bill covered in cat litter and coffee grounds. It smells like coffee and cat piss. Lo and behold, we send in that document, a photo of that document, and they say they won't accept it because it has blemishes, because it's stained. Jesus Christ, you're kidding me. And this, my dearest gentle listener, is where my sister-in-law comes in and saves the day. She finds a program that's able to scan the document and then clean it of its blemishes. We get a copy of that, and then we email it over to the guy at the CarMax place. Everything's hunky-dory. He's like, oh my gosh, we have proof of residence. Thank fucking Christ, you know? We actually get moving forward on this car deal. It's to the point where my family members are getting their licenses checked so that they can test drive the car. They come back from test driving it. There's more information that goes into the system. My dad literally changes information on his insurance, like through his insurance company for the car. We get all the way through the checks and the balances, you feel me? Mind you, we've already sent copies of our IDs before, like including mine, before this. So we're already getting to the point where the CarMax has cleaned the vehicle, filled up its gas tank, and put that fuck-ass bow on the top of it. They decide to scan our IDs to put them in the system one last time, and that is the point where my ID gets flagged as having expired 10 days ago. This is where the car dealer himself starts getting really, really snippy with me, because I am the one barrier between him and his sweet, sweet commission. Mind you, this is also a miscommunication on my part. What started as a mishearing just completely snowballed into a misunderstanding. I didn't actually say it the first time that I had bought a new ID or that I was getting it. I was saying that I was trying to get it renewed, but then everybody else started hearing me as saying that I got a receipt or something, so then I just rolled with it, because I have a really bad habit of when I'm really nervous, I just go with what everybody else is saying. And that just puts, and so I'm so fucking annoyed today because we spent 6 hours at that dealership. 6 hours at that dealership. I dug through the fucking trash for my proof of residence today. I got no filming done today. No recording, no writing, no filming, because we spent hours on this bullshit. And at the very fucking tail end, something that could have been spotted right at the beginning of the day of my ID being expired, we didn't have to do any of this bullshit. So fucking irritated. I'm just so elated that I get to feel the unique guilt of being the single barrier between my family and a new car. That's just fucking magical. And I get to feel it by myself because my family is leaving literally tomorrow morning. Practically this morning. I'm recording this voiceover at almost midnight. And this video is probably going to be posted exactly like yesterday's video, also at midnight, and it's going to roll over to the next day. Motherfucker. I'm leaving first thing in the morning, trying to get myself an appointment at the DMV to try and get my ID renewed. I have all the documents necessary to get myself a real ID in the state that I live in, and I have to order myself an Uber because the one vehicle that works is not going to be here, just straight up. So I've already spent $40 round trip on reserved Ubers, and I'm probably going to have to spend another $40 if I can't get it tomorrow morning, because I literally have work. I have work tomorrow. This is exactly why I limited the original series to the Summer of Gabe, because there's always some bullshit that happens, some bureaucratic bullshit that happens that keeps eating away at my days and eating 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours out of my day. Tomorrow I'm going to be at the DMV. And so tomorrow night's video is probably just going to be me at the DMV, footage of that and another voiceover episode. I cannot keep living like this. I'm never going to give the internet the sick satisfaction of seeing me cry or seeing me falter or seeing me fall. So rather than watching me blubber in front of a camera, what you are witnessing in this video is just the ride home. The peaceful ride home. The horrible day is over with, and now it is night. Maybe I can rest. There's nothing I can do about today because it's already over, and I have more things I need to do in the morning, so I guess I'm just going to have to see you tomorrow because I have no choice. I have no choice. I will fight like hell to try and build myself a career out of my writing and out of my music. And if it's just not my time, it's just not my time. But you are going to know that I am here now, and that I've been here, and that I will have been here for years, and that I should not have to live like this. I should not have to live like this. Do you think that there's ever going to be a time where anybody's going to care that I exist? Do you think there's ever going to be a time where anybody's going to respect anything I say? Do you think there's going to ever be a time where people don't just treat me like a fucking homeless person? Like a hobo? Like a desperate zombie? Like an undesirable? Do you think there's ever going to be a time where people are just going to talk to me like a normal person? Do you think I'm ever going to land in like a living situation that's just going to be a normal living situation? Can I ever just have my own things? My own fucking apartment? Do you guys think that's ever going to be like economically feasible? Or do you think do you think that this country is just going to kill me? Do you think that this state's just going to kill me? Because like at this point, like I just think something out